What makes the new Land Cruiser worth buying? Why did Toyota go hybrid? Can you fit 33s with no lift? Can you daily drive it and take it off-road? My name is Dan, and I bought one to find out. What makes it worth buying? The number one reason for me was the hybrid powertrain. With all that instant torque, you can just mash the pedal and go on and get after it. Another reason what makes the new Toyota Land Cruiser worth buying is the factory lockers and four-wheel drive tech. From factory, you get a center diff lock and a rear locker. On the 1958 trim, you get downhill assist and crawl control. On the Land Cruiser trim, you get a standard sway bar disconnect. Now that I told you why I chose the new Land Cruiser, let me walk you through what I've done so far to my build. I'm running 285 75 17s on a 35 plus offset raceline wheel. This is a 95.8B Rogue, matte black, and these are Toyo Open Country AT3 C-Load. Fit perfect. Why I went with the 34-inch tire? Well, that's the biggest you can fit in a spare tire location. For more underbody protection, I have the OEM rock rails from Toyota. I actually bought these off of GX550 on Facebook Marketplace. A downside for the factory rock rails is that it's not the best option for a step. For the roof rack, I went with Toyota's OEM roof rack. This came off a first edition Land Cruiser. I also bought this one off of Facebook Marketplace. And I told myself, if I wanted to go with an aftermarket roof rack, I'll have to put this one to use. For the engine skid plate, I went with a Victory 4x4 engine skid. The reason why I went with the Victory 4x4 is that the factory mounting bracket for the skid that comes on the Land Cruiser mounts on the radiator crossbar member. But Victory 4x4, what they did was they mounted it where your tow hooks are. And you can still use your factory tow hooks. For exterior lighting and other potential upgrades, I went with the aux beam switch panel. I ran the ACC switch into this relay box. It's pretty dusty. I went on a lot of trails in the desert. To power the aux beam switch panel, I ran a power line to this fuse box, and I had a Dremel out a little slot for the wire to fit safely and secure. For the ditch light brackets, I went with CA tuned off-road, and these mount to a factory hood stud location. So here's the clearance with a pod when the hood is propped, and you probably can squeeze a bigger pod on these lights. And I turned the vehicle on so you can hear the engine. Let me know what you think. So does it sound a little rattly to you? That pretty much wraps things up for now. The new Land Cruiser has taken me and my family to places we have never expected with such few mods. If you want to follow along for more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you are buying a new Land Cruiser or have bought one or thinking about buying one, please drop a comment with your questions and your experience so far. Let me know your build plans. See ya.